Hi there, family. So while trying to explore every part of ESO, have I learned anything? Yes, there are actually a ton of things. Now before we get into that, if you have been playing ESO for a while now, let me know if you agree with what I said. And if you have any other tips that you can give or something that you've learned yourself, let me know down in the comments. Would love to hear your thoughts. With that being said, let's jump into our first tip. The first advice I have is to treat ESO as a completely different game from the start. One of the most striking differences I've encountered is the game mechanics. In Skyrim, it's a hack and slash fest where any enemy in range can be hit. But ESO takes a more strategic approach with targeted combat. The shift from Skyrim's open world combat system to ESO's more ability-based fighting is what makes ESO feel like a completely different game. Additionally, the dedicated quick slots for abilities in ESO, as opposed to Skyrim's less frequent use special abilities, provide a dynamic and tactical element to the combat that requires a different mindset and strategy. Next step I have is to just read. Read the descriptions of weapons, read the armor stats, read skills, read the books, read as much as you can. Understanding the game mechanics and abilities in ESO become a lot easier for me when I started just reading. This not only impacts your understanding of the game, but also eliminates the need to find answers in places like YouTube. For instance, this exact video. Besides reading descriptions of abilities, weapons and armor, ESO is abundant with books that has all the information you need about Tamriel. It complements the gaming experience in a very unique way. Moreover, delving into the lore not only enriches the storyline and the world that is called Tamriel, but also reveals hidden quests, secret locations and unique items, adding a little extra layer of depth to your exploration. Another tip I have is to not grind. Grinding takes away from the experience of the game. Exploring each part of the game individually rather than focusing on the constant grind is key. Well-rounded approach to the game makes you a better player and provides a deeper understanding of ESO. Now, ESO is not like most RPGs. In a sense, within ESO, reaching the max level doesn't mean you are incredibly overpowered. Instead, having a combination of the right weapons, armor and skills and abilities make for a stronger character build in the end. Now additionally, the diverse regions of Tamriel offer a unique story, challenges and opportunities. Now grinding removes that exploration experience and some other knowledges that actually come with exploring and learning the game at a normal pace. My advice would be, once you are familiar with the game, then let the grinding begin. Here's another important tip I have. Join a guild as soon as you can. Early involvement with guilds such as Fighter, Mage and Undaunted has a lasting impact on your character's progression. Each of these guilds offer a unique passive that will suit your playing style. For instance, Fighter's Guild offers stamina passives for stamina focused builds, where the Mage Guild is for those magical users, and Undaunting has something for everyone. Now joining these guilds early not only opens up specific skill lines, but also provides access to unique quests, and I have to admit, these quests are really fun. Building unique character instead of following the flavor of the weak builds is a perspective worth considering. I did touch on this on a previous video, the link is at the top of the screen. If you really want to follow these builds, find something that will stand the test of time, not just something that is overpowered at that moment, as these change with every update. This approach not only enhances the satisfaction of building your own character suited just to you, but it also adds an unpredictability to the PvP encounters. Embracing your own playstyle adds a layer of uniqueness to the game, something that can get lost when everyone follows the same cookie cutter builds. Additionally, Experimenting with different combinations of abilities and gear not only keeps the game fresh, but can also lead to a surprising synergy and strategy that goes beyond conventional wisdom. Leveling up skills in ESO can be approached in different ways. One of the ways is focusing on one specific skill set and abilities, by placing all the skills in your quick slot. To understand passives and abilities, you will first have to unlock them. With things like armor that has light, medium and heavy, you will not know what the ability lines look like. To solve this, wear a minimum of 3 of each set to the point where you have unlocked the list of passives. From there, you can decide which path you want to follow. As soon as you know the path you want to follow with the passive and abilities, then just focus on that. Use in-game currency wisely, especially not spending your gold on weapons and armor. The reason for this is very simple. As your character levels up, the level of equipment that you pick up in the open world will increase. Spending your money on something you will replace later doesn't make sense. Maximizing the use of in-game currency for long-term benefits is a key aspect. Furthermore, being frugal with gold early in the game allows you to invest in essential aspects like expanding your bank space and upgrading your horse skills. This pays off in late game. Crafting emerges as a significant advantage in ESO. Investing time in crafting becomes a valuable asset in late game scenarios. The ability to improve weapons and armor provides a distinct edge over your competition and adds a depth to your character's development journey. Now, crafting isn't just about making gear, it's about making money. It's a skill that pays as you progress. Whether you're enhancing your own equipment to become stronger or provide valuable service to other players in your guild or in the world, the crafting system in ESO opens up avenues for strategic and economic gameplay that goes far beyond the typical combat-focused RPG experience. These are the things I wish I knew when I started out. Now, as a newbie in the world of ESO, I hope these tips and tricks will help you a lot. I'm eager to hear about your experience and the lessons that you've learned in ESO. So be sure to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.